Ikkyu, a prominent Zen master in medieval Japan, was known for his profound spiritual insights, having reportedly achieved enlightenment at a young age after hearing the caw of a crow while on a boat. However, his later years were marked by unconventional behavior that surprised and even scandalized many. He indulged in alcohol, meat, and the company of courtesans, even bringing women to the temple and openly flouting monastic rules. While Japanese Zen Buddhism of the time did not strictly forbid contact with women, it did prohibit the consumption of alcohol and meat. Ikkyu, however, embraced all three: poetry, Zen, and worldly pleasures, earning himself the nickname Dream Room, signifying that even his dreams were filled with the presence of beautiful women. Unfazed by criticism, he often made outrageous pronouncements in public, leading many to believe he had gone mad. In his 40s, Ikkyu even brought a famous courtesan to his temple quarters, playfully engaging with her while listening to chanting scriptures, and even taking her along to visit the ancestral graves. Other monks, astonished and disapproving, questioned his actions. Ikkyu simply replied, "Making love with a courtesan and discussing Zen with a master are essentially the same." He openly declared his love for poetry, sake, and the company of women. Ikkyu's later life was filled with numerous romantic encounters, but his relationship with Mori, a blind musician whom he met at the age of 78, is particularly well known. Their passionate love affair defied societal norms and expectations. As a poet, Ikkyu wrote numerous erotic poems for Mori, using bold and explicit language. He celebrated her naked form as she slept, even comparing her intimate parts to the beauty of a narcissus, a boldness rarely seen even in secular poetry. However, his madness was not true insanity, but a form of radical self-expression and a critique of societal hypocrisy. He lived his defiance to the fullest, challenging conventional morality and exploring the nature of true purity. There's a story of a man deeply in debt who sought Ikkyu's help. Ikkyu agreed, but only on the condition that the man give him his young daughter in marriage. Left with no choice, the man agreed. Ikkyu organized a lavish wedding, accepting generous gifts from the guests, then promptly gave all the money to the indebted man to repay his debts. While Ikkyu had once embraced monastic discipline, his later philosophy transcended traditional restrictions. He viewed the asceticism and dogma of organized religion as hypocritical and meaningless. He rebelled against religious conventions and challenged societal ethics through his actions and his passionate, often provocative poetry. He used his unconventional lifestyle as a means to expose the limitations of rigid rules and to explore the true nature of freedom and enlightenment, suggesting that true purity lies not in outward conformity, but in the unfettered expression of one's authentic self.